All right, let's do some sight singing. Let's look at number 4. First things first, let's take a look at the key signature. Do we have sharps or flats? Sharps. How many sharps do we have? We have 2. You go to the second sharp, which is a C sharp, and you go up a half step, and that tells you what major key we're in. So we're in D major. In the key of D major, D is Do. D is Do. Let's do a little bit of singing in D major, starting on low Do. Let's just sing a major scale. 1, 2, ready and sing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right, good job singing all the right notes, even though I tried to play the wrong ones. Alrighty. So if you look at your example, we are in 2/4 time signature, which means there are 2 quarter notes in every measure. You just count quarter notes and half notes and you should be just fine. There are several skips in this selection. The skips that you are going to see are from So up to high Do. So our example, our little dot shows you Do, so our example starts on So. So what I'd like for you to do is, it's here on So, So, Do, So. That's what that first skip sounds like. I want you to sing this in your ear, and I want you to just practice doing your hand signs, okay? Sing it in your ear, like in your head, audiate. Here we go. 1, 2, and hand signs, and a go. Make sure you end in your head on this Do. There's also a skip in the 1, 2, 3, 4, like from the 5th, 5th from the last to the 4th from the last measure. There's a skip from Do up to Mi. Yes? Okay. This one is, since this has all the skips, this time I'll go ahead and sing with you first, but we'll start weaning you off of me always singing with you first. Okay, here we go. So, Do, So, tap. 2 and a ready and a go. So, Do, So, So, fa, mi. So, Do, So, So, fa, mi. Mi, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Mi, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Nice work. I think you have that without me. So, Do, So, 1, 2, and a ready and a go. And off. And then here's your Do at the end to check for intonation. Okay, allegretto, which we talked about on Monday. Allegro means fast, etto means a little. So allegretto is going to be a tempo that's a little bit fast, but not quite fast. This has a lot of different dynamic contrast to it, which we didn't really do, which is totally fine. Your first phrase is marked mezzo forte, which is medium loud. And then your next phrase, piano. Next 2 phrases are piano. And then your third phrase is, or the 4th phrase there, is going to start off softer and then crescendo to a forte. And then your last phrase is pianissimo, very soft. Moving on to number 5. Number 5, if you take a look at the key signature, there are no sharps and no flats. So we are in C major. We are in C major. C is Do. And if you look, your little note head there with the ledger line through it, that shows you low do. That shows you middle C. And so we're going to start on the do. That's above that. Just think high do. We are in 4/4 time, which is common time, 4 quarter notes per measure. And we are going to start on a pickup. We're going to start on beat 4, going into the phrase, going into beat 1 of the first complete measure. So let's go ahead and sing just a skosh in C major and sing a C major scale. 1, 2, ready, and up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Then your high do is up here. Do. Just practice your hand signs. Practice your hand signs. Here we go. Just singing in your head. 1, 2, and a, do, ti. Breathe. 1, 2, and breathe. One, 2, 3, off. All right, awesome. Why don't you try singing it without me this first time? Do, ti. That's your first interval. 1 and 2 and a. Off. All right, nice work. Now let's check your work. I'll sing with you this time. Here we go. Do, 1 and 2 and a, do, ti, la, la, so, so, mi, so, mi, re, do, do, mi, so, la, so, do, ti, do, re, do. Off. Alrighty. If you will notice, I hope that you got all of that correct. If you will notice, we have, if you look at the slurs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 phrases. First phrase is piano, second phrase is piano, then the third phrase starts to crescendo, and then the fourth phrase at the end pickups into the second to last bar is marked forte. So that's loud, and I tried to do that. The andante tempo marking means to go for a walk. So that's a pretty medium kind of tempo. If you think about, like, if you're walking, what would be a steady walking tempo? Nice work with that example. Alrighty, your last example is number 6. The first thing that I'll bring to your attention here is that this example has 2 staffs, okay, where all of our other examples have had 1. So continue reading down to the second staff there. Just like example 4, if you look at this key signature, we have 2 sharps. So the second to last sharp is a C sharp. You go up a half step to the next letter, which is D. So we are in D major in this example, D major. We are in the time signature of 3/4. So we're going to have 3 quarter notes in every measure. So it's going to feel kind of like a waltz. It's going to have a different feel to it. Your little tiny note head shows you where do is. So this example does not start on do, it starts on mi, okay? And it looks like we have a few skips and things, but a lot of stepwise motion. Let's sing a bit in D major. Sing a D major scale. 1, 2, and ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Let's sing our triad. Do, mi, so, do, so, mi, do. Triad with a high octave. Okay, so we're going to start up on mi. All I want you to do is audiate it, sing it in your head, and do your hand signs to me. 1 and 2 and go. Mi, fa. 1, 2, 3. 1. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this example, and I'm only going to sing a couple of the little spots where maybe there's a couple interval skips, okay? Otherwise I'm going to let you sing. Mi, fa, sol, 1, 2, and go. So, mi, fa, sol, do, so, do. Good work. Now let's start back at the beginning. Now you sing it by yourself, okay? I won't sing those sections. Mi, 1, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Good work. All right, let's double check your answer. Mi, 1, 2, and mi, fa, sol, sol, la, ti, do, do. So, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, so, do, do. So, do, do, ti, ti, la, sol, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do. How'd you do? I bet you did a great job. Other things to notice here, we've got 4 large phrases. They're marked with the slurs. Your first phrase starts off piano, which is soft. Your second phrase starts off piano. Notice underneath there's a crescendo into a forte. The third phrase stays forte. And the fourth phrase, notice dim is there. That's for diminuendo, which means to gradually get softer, down to a P, which is piano. I did a little bit of that, not so much, but you could challenge yourself to do it on your own. Hope you're having a great day.